Hello! In this video, I'm going to be telling you what is going on with Fortnite Season 5. Now, if you don't know, I don't know how you would know if you at least like Fortnite. A freaking missile launched, teleported through the universe, made a big crack in the time itself. Now, the weird thing is that I didn't predict all that to happen. But before the missile launched, or before anything about the missile, about it launching or anything like that, basically in the beginning of the season, I was going to make a video on this, but I kind of found it too weird. At least, maybe I didn't find it too weird, but I told some people and they were like, really, that sounds like too out there. But I was like, it's Fortnite, nothing can be too out there. What are you talking about? They're like, yeah, I don't know, that seems a little bit too much. And my idea was that it would hit Moisty Mire, causing a big portal, right? It would make an explosion, the hot rocks would do something weird to it, and it would make a big portal that will end up being able to go through time itself, and everything like that. And out of that portal came Egyptians, and they will build a big pyramid place on top of Moisty Mire. That was my idea. That was it. That was all I was thinking of for the next season. But with what seems to be happening, it seems like it's going to be so much freaking cooler than that. But it's also, what might be happening is what I kind of said. Now, there have been a mini portal in Lonely Lodge, Tomato Town, and the Motel. These are the only places so far that have it. And the portal's been growing bigger and bigger and bigger. And they are now eating the places. I don't even freaking know. It's really weird. So the sign, our Motel Lonely Lodge is gone. It's all being eaten. Tomato Town so far has not been too affected yet. I'm not sure. Maybe at the time of this recording it's not, but it could be when this gets uploaded. But, so I was watching a video of a Reddit post saying that Lonely Lodge will become Jurassic Jungle, and the portal will eat everything except for the trees and the tower, and there will be caves, and there will be dinosaur eggs and dinosaur footprints, and things like that. And that was so cool, because it was kind of like, oh my gosh, it's kind of like what I said, except instead of pyramids, it's Jurassic Jungle. It's like a jungle now with Jurassic things. So this is what I'm going to tell you what I'm predicting for the rest of this season, because I kind of predicted that if you want to count it, because what I said could also still happen, except instead of it coming out of Moisty Mire and building it there, just things coming out of the cracks and time warps and just building pyramids. That could easily happen. Egyptians can come from the time cracks and build pyramids and stuff like that. So that could still happen. But I'm just going to quickly tell you what I was originally thinking what Season 5, the Battle Pass could be. And I was thinking, I forgot a lot, but when you first get the Battle Pass, you know it always comes with a skin. The skin that you would come with would be a caveman. And it also came with some, I think I was going to say like a cowboy. Caveman and a cowboy. And then later on, you will say where the Valor is in this season, you would unlock an Egyptian. But then the final tier 100 skin would be a pirate. Not like a pirate, like not like a normal pirate. A skeleton pirate. So it would be like bones, like a skeleton, like a skull, and skeleton arms, and pirate hat, things like that. And that would be tier 100. It'll look really cool though. In my mind, I imagine it looking really good. Hopefully it happens for me, I guess, because I don't know, I like the look of it. And his pickaxe could even be like a sword or something like that. So, back to what I was saying. If Jurassic Jungle becomes, if Lonely Lodge becomes Jurassic Jungle, then the caveman could have came from that area. It could have came from that portal. Now, I was thinking, what else could have happened? What else could happen with the other places that has the portals? So I wrote down this little list here. And I was thinking, what could happen to all the other places? So I'm going to tell you right now. So, the Motel. The Motel was a little tricky, being as it's not a named area, and I would feel like all these new places would be named, which is why, instead of it being anything strange like that, it will become the museum. The reason for this museum is that, I don't know if you knew this, but everyone's been wanting a museum where you can see all these old artifacts, and how much would that fit if this theme is history themed? Being as that museum will be showing you through all of history. That will fit so well that it's like crazy. So the motel seems like the perfect place to change into the museum, being as it's not that much of a big area. That will make some more people go there. Not too much though, because it's not like a big crazy thing. It's just like a museum showing a bunch of different weapons that used to be in this game. Maybe it could showcase the Dusty Divot thing, showing what happened with Dusty Depot and stuff like that. Things like that. And that would be so freaking cool if they do that. So, that's what I think the motel will become. Motel, to me, would become the museum. Then, Tomato Town. Tomato Town is the only other thing left that at this moment has a portal. And Tomato Town, to me, sadly, even though it's Tomato Town, will be ripped to dust, literally dust. Like it will just suck everything in. The buildings, everything. And then not a single thing will basically stand. Except for the ground, of course, which will be no grass. It would just be like light brown. It would just all be like a sandy type thing, but it's not that sandy. It's like dead grass. And to me, I think that would be a perfect place for a western area. A place for the cowboy to come from. And the western area will have like little, what are those things called? Like carriages, with like carriages everywhere, freaking chests inside the carriages. There will be different areas. It could be tumbleweeds. I don't know. It would just be like really. It would just be like a western area for the cowboys, for that history, for that time. So that to me seems kind of cool if it was like that. But it's gonna suck though because that's Tomato Town and that's where Tomato Town comes from. And yeah, it's gonna suck. But now these are places that haven't gotten any portal thing because basically if a place gets a portal, that's like the Grim Reaper. They're dead. Like there's like that just shows that they're gonna die. So if you see a portal on top of one of them, they're being marked for death. That's basically what each area is. So yeah, if a portal lands on your favorite area, yeah, better say goodbye to at least most of it, because that's just what's going to happen. So, Retail Row. What I think is going to happen with Retail Row is that Retail Row will be stripped down. Nothing will be there. Nothing. Just buildings will all be gone. And there will be pyramids. That's right. I'm thinking that Egyptians will come out of the portal that was made there and will build pyramids. Maybe one big one, a few small ones, a big Sphinx. Retail Row seems like a big place so that it's actually possible to do it. It can still expand a bit more than Retail Row, not just in that little section. It could still maybe go a little bit further on, and that would be cool. Sphinx, big pyramids. I don't know. That's right. I just did freaking Illuminati thing. So, I don't know. That would be cool to me. Big statues, big things like that. So, another thing that could also happen is that the soccer field could become a coliseum. I don't know where I heard this from, but once I heard this, I was like, oh my god, that's a genius idea. If a soccer field becomes a coliseum, that would be so cool. It won't even need to be named. It would just be a coliseum. And, yeah. The other things I was thinking of is that Salty Springs will kind of be changed. It wouldn't have a portal, but someone will come out of one of the portals and build from Salty Springs. Not destroying anything in Salty Springs, except for maybe a house to build this new thing. It will be a big castle. And you know who came from the castle? The Knights in Season 2. The Knights in Season 2 are actually from the portal. It's like, I don't know. It would be a big, weird time warp. And that would be so cool. Because Fortnite didn't even need to plan this far back. And they probably didn't. But now they could basically say that they did. If they built a castle. Because the freaking guys from Season 2 that were night themed could be from the castle. They could build the castle. How? And it wouldn't destroy anything of Salty Springs, really. It would just be a castle either in the middle, maybe to the side of it. Just a castle there in Salty Springs. So, the final thing that I'm thinking of is that Tulsa Towers will not be destroyed, but will instead, that building that's being built will actually be changed, because we've been talking about history. What about the future? Think about that. Think about the future. So, to the big time crack, spaceships will come by, right? I know this may sound really weird, but a freaking missile just started teleporting and made a crack through the entire universe. So, I mean, this cannot get any weirder. So, spaceships will come out with futuristic people, like future people from the future, and they will basically start building a big skyscraper from the broken building. So, where they're building that, they'll take over, build a big skyscraper, like humongous skyscraper. And I think that would be so cool. There will be a little observation deck on the top, so you could be fighting up there. Say you could try to shoot the floors down, try to knock opponents down. It will be like a bigger version of the Tower in Lonely Lodge, basically. and say like if you're doing that, someone starts rocket launching the freaking bottom of it and it starts crumbling down. Everyone up there just like start falling down to their death. How cool would that freaking be? To me, that would be like the coolest thing because that would be like a battle arena. And I don't know. That to me just seems like a really cool idea because the future needs to have something with it too. This is not just something small. It's just literally changing everything. And the big crack, though, like I said, maybe the spaceships can come out of the big crack and start doing the thing until the towers. But the big crack has to have something else. I don't know what else could happen with a big crack. I honestly do not know. Saying big crack is starting to get really weird now. But the big crack, it's so big. This is honestly so freaking weird right now. But the big crack, yeah, the big split in time. I'll say that instead. The big split in time is so much of a big moment that something else has to happen with it. I haven't really thought of that yet, but something's definitely going to happen with that. It can't just be like a split in time. You're just on the top, you're just not doing anything. It has to be doing something. Sorry guys, jumping in from the future. Haha, I'm hilarious because, you know, they might be history and... Anyways, I'm jumping in from the future. Forgot to say, I think that Snobby Shores will have a portal, and it will suck it apart, and even the ground will be sucked into the portal, so it'll just be more water area, and pirates will come in, and they will they'll set up shop basically, and they will, I don't know, they'll make pirate ships and barrels, and there'll be a bunch of things like that, and docks across the freaking water, I don't know, things like that. Anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know, forgot to say that in the video. Anyways, yeah, back to the video. But I think that's it for this video. That was what I think will happen to each of these places. Some more things could also happen. Those are all the time zones that I was thinking of. I don't know any other time zones. Like there's I already thought of Rome. Like the Greek, freaking pyramids, the Western Egyptians, like I said with pyramids, things like the cavemen times. I don't know. I can't think of anything else. No other themes from the history could there be, unless there's like a theme of like, I don't know, the freaking 60s, like the 1800s or something like that. I don't even know. Maybe something like that, like the freaking people, like, I don't know, pilgrims. I don't know. Maybe the pilgrims. Maybe that could be there. I don't know. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. If I predict everything, I'm a god. So yeah.